Drake gets he has a funny reputation. One, because there are a lot of people who hate him on the internet who say he's not real hip hop. And then there is also he has a huge fan base of of mainstream, and he's the biggest. He breaks all kinds of records and stuff like that. So it's funny when we're in these hip hop spaces. Whenever he's brought up, people he doesn't get a lot. He doesn't get as much respect as you would think he would get for someone who's got so many accolades. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk about when he first came out. He was dropping his mixtapes. We're gonna talk about "So Far Gone" because that's the one who really set off him getting signed. He's got other mixtapes as well before that. But let's talk about "So Far Gone" this week. So let's go through it track for track.
Try.
And Bryce, you the big Drake fan, right?
Drizzy.
Okay, where you got Drake at in your list?
In my list,
Yeah.
top 3 minimum, probably two for me.
Okay. All right. And so who
My
you
top
going
three, he
behind?
come on, is him, J. Cole, and Kanye for me. Those
Okay.
three are my top 3. Yeah,
All right.
so it can move at any point.
So when did you become a fan of Drake?
So that summer, one summer, we were living in Georgia. We heard Drake for first. That's the first time I ever heard Drake. I don't know. I think it was like a drought mixtape or something. I don't know, but it was super fire. Loved it. They had a couple skips.
I
I
was
go,
listening. You talking about? I
yeah,
was
I
listening.
remember.
I was listening to Drake for a good bit one summer. Especially Jordan was a big fan of Drake, right?
Yeah,
And Jordan
yeah,
was always talking about it, and so he was always he put me on to him. That was before he dropped an album.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So back then, and then he kind of like, to me, I hadn't listened to him. I guess I was so young at that time. I didn't know how to find music. So I guess in between the time of then and when I finally started listening to him again, he dropped this So Far Gone. So I remember like last year, a couple years ago, So Far Gone came back on the DSPs. Everybody was hype about it, but I never felt the same about So Far Gone. So I was like, all right, let me check it out. Yeah. This probably my least favorite Drake body of work, but
Really?
that's the one
Okay.
that everybody loves. Yeah.
Even you like it less than even because you like that dance music album
Love
or
it.
whatever. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's crazy. All right, so this will be funny. This will be funny. So then, first off, then let's just jump right into it. The album first track
Mhm.
is "Lust for Life." Oh, before we get into B, what's your thoughts on Drake?
I can't stand Drake.
All right.
So corny. Everything is about chicks. Yeah, I don't. I never liked Drake. I remember. So this was when. So when Drake started coming out, I was already like getting off my Wayne love, or I guess it was waning.
Yeah.
Uh, and because
See,
it was
but
waning,
that would be a good sound effect. Dang.
you have a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
You can do those things.
Not the same, dog.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, so because it was going downwards, I saw him. He was rapping with Drake, and he's like all on this one, and he kind of was hyping Drake up. Um, and so I was like, okay, cool. But I I don't know, man. Drake's always so corny to me. I just never been a fan. Never been a fan.
Mm.
I like
All
when
right.
he raps generally, but it's always with some soft like I just can't. I can't consistently say like, oh, I like Drake.
Yeah, I guess I have a opinion that's a little in between you guys. I like when Drake raps, but at the time when he was coming out, again, I was also that was Wayne was had fell off already at that point, and then I also was into J. Cole and Crit and Wale. Everybody was dropping mixtapes at the time. A lot of these other artists, and I always
Kendrick was
thought
still good back then.
Kendrick was still good back then. He was dropping mixtapes that I liked. So I
Yeah.
liked them all more than Drake in that sense. And then especially, Drake would do some of the, Fonte, style jockey type stuff. And so I just I just always thought, like you said, it was his music was a lot about girls and stuff like that. So I always was more into the other artists that came out around this time. And I was surprised when Drake became the number one of all of those new up and coming rappers.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so I think this is fun to go back and talk about this mixtape. I want to know. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. If this is first off, where you have Drake in your top 5, and then also what you think of this album. So let's jump into it. Lust for Life.
Eh,
I thought this song sucked.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
I have such a hard time judging Drake stuff, man. I think when he starts rapping, he just sounds like a little. He sounds soft. I'll just put it that way. He's soft. I'm not a fan. Don't like this song.
All right, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
I like this one a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm about to say this is a classic Drake record.
I'm not about to play this.
This is a classic Drake record. I know people talk about
100%.
this, but I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype.
This is a classic Drake record.
Okay, so the next song I think of the classic Drake record, Successful, is one I actually like.
Love that song.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually love this song when it came out, so I still like it a lot.
Yeah, I love it. I thought it was dope. I think Drake has bars on it. Yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's good. It's inspirational. I love it. I love the song, man. I really got nothing bad to say about the song. This song is great. The song is great. It's classic. And then it goes back to it's all. Let's put this. This whole album is all about girls.
Yes.
I mean, he don't have those songs that are like about anything else.
That's why I said this is the worst body of.
But they be about other stuff. It's just the way he talk. It sound like he always rapping for girls.
This is let's call. Well, Successful is not about girls. Okay, Successful is just about wanting to be successful. But then let's call it off. Okay.
I don't hate
A Night Off. Little bit like best I ever had.
Okay, I mean, obviously, yeah. So, but I don't hate. Let's Call It Off. But I mean, that's Drake though.
November 18th is good.
I hate Let's Call It Off. I'll say that. I hated it. I didn't like it. So November 18th is probably one of my favorite records on here.
Yeah.
No,
you like it? I thought it was rapping. I think the beat is dope.
It's cool. Mm-hmm. I didn't hate it. I guess that's about as high as I go for Drake song. I don't know, man. It's cool.
All right, so y'all got no takes. Bryson, you supposed to be this is your guy.
I got you. All right, so let's go. I ain't get to the part of the album I like yet because, like I said, all these other songs. This album is very cringy for me. Like I will never listen to this again. They don't have any songs on here that I'm really going back for as far as Drake catalog. Ignite, I'm good. You can hear in Wayne's verses that this is the transition to the lollipops, the auto tunes, like all of that is terrible. I don't want to hear Wayne.
He's getting outbarred by Drake in most of the songs. Yes.
Yeah. It's just bad. It's bad Wayne on here.
That's bad Wayne. I mean, the Jay-Z version is better than this. So yeah, I don't like this Ignite at all.
Yeah, if you're gonna do redo somebody else, you're gonna hop on somebody else's beat on a mixtape. The point is you're supposed to outdo it. Yeah. If you don't outdo them, then it's like, what's the point? Why'd you take the beat? You just look lame.
A soft version.
Yep. A Night Off.
I like it. I don't like it.
No.
But really Say What's Real.
I like
classic Drake song.
Yeah. I like Say What's Real. I like Say What's Real.
You don't like Say What's Real, B?
It's fine,
what songs do you like on here, dog? Successful.
You want me to go through the 3 songs I like on here?
All right, go ahead.
Successful. Unstoppable.
Oh, I don't like Unstoppable.
And that might be
Uptown.
Uptown is the best. Uptown is the best song. I love that song.
I mean, you might have got me on those. Those might be it, man. No, I said I like the one with Let's Call It Off. All right. So there you go.
See, I like Successful, November 18th, Say What's Real, I mean, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Uptown.
You like 4
Uh,
songs, just different 4 songs, and I like.
no.
Yeah.
Wait, 1, 2,
I like
3.
5, 6 songs on here myself, and I'm the biggest Drake fan. So that's what I'm saying. This album isn't that good to me, but people love it.
So what
Um,
made then? Why did this start a bidding war?
I
Why
think it
is
just. I think this album was.
Best I've
I
had,
mean, it aged badly. I don't know if it was received. I mean, obviously, it wasn't received that badly back then,
and
but
it wasn't
it
good
sounds
off rip,
terrible now.
man. It does sound terrible now. You're right. I mean, it has. I think it is dated. I mean, aged poorly. But
Yeah,
the songs I like on there, I like them the first time I heard them. I
yeah?
haven't really
yeah,
changed. I mean, it's not like
yeah.
when
That's
we
true.
listened to those Jay-Z albums, we went back to them, and I was like, why did I like this? It's not like that. I never loved it. I would only like those 4 or 5 songs. Um, and
Yeah,
it was in, people were playing this everywhere. And like, I always hated Best I Ever Had. I was super annoyed when that was on the radio all the time when I actually turned the radio on. So, that hasn't changed. But that was a huge hit, wasn't it?
yeah. It was
Yeah, best I ever had. I
best I
mean,
ever had. Yeah,
I mean, when I was playing it in the car, my wife, she was singing every word. She loved it.
yeah,
So yeah, that's clearly, um, you know, one of his biggest songs. So so that's
Yeah, it
it.
was number 2 in the country. It was number 2 when it came out, so
Yeah.
it was a huge hit.
yeah.
Now, yeah,
Exactly.
off of mixtape, that's pretty dope to say.
But
And it's so weird to
Yeah,
me. Okay, so it's so weird because when he came out with Comeback Season, it was like a completely different vibe. One, he's singing way less. He's
yeah,
got it's more hip hop focused, I guess. Uh, and then all of a sudden he drops his next mixtape, and and he just blows up, it becomes a pop star. So it was very odd to me.
well, you knew what to do, man. If you want to get to that bag, that's how you got to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
What about Okay, so I mean overall, what would y'all score this thing?
Oh, 5, or 5, 4, 5, 5, 5. I'm gonna
What I
say
said, I like
5.
3 out of 18 or something like that. I like
Yeah, and I like 6
17,
out of 18. I'm gonna give it 5 because it's not.
2 or 3.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna give it a
I'm
5.
4.
Yeah,
4. It's got the songs that I like were, I mean, successful in Uptown, super dope singles. So I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, Uptown's dope. I mean, you know, that's the thing is the songs that I like, I never changed on that. So I was super surprised when this was a huge hit. When this was a huge hit,
But that's the thing
I
about
guess I
Drake,
shouldn't have been.
though. I feel like he does, because here's the thing: single sell out albums, right? A lot of
uh-huh,
times people they just taking the singles out off of the album anyway, or they take the hit song. The hit song is what does all the streams or whatever. Not everybody's listening to, like, whenever I talk to students, or something like that, and I say, "What's your favorite album?" Whatever, they say, "Oh, I don't. I just play the songs." You know,
uh-huh.
some people don't listen to albums at all, ever listen to something in album mode. So to say this mixtape had best I ever had hit, successful hit, Uptown hit, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas was very popular for some people. To say that this had all of those songs, oh, and Say What's Real was very popular as well.
Yeah,
So to say this had those 5 songs, I mean, it does make sense that he blew up from that. I mean, people put those 5 songs into their streaming, service, and that's
I mean, well, this is a long time ago, so it wasn't streaming services then.
they put it in their
yeah,
iPods. I'm sorry, they put it in their iPods at that time.
yeah. Put in their iPods. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know what y'all. Any other thoughts on this album?
Nah,
I hate
I
y'all.
Drake got
expected. I
better.
expected more hate. I expected more hate. I expected more debate.
I, I'm.
Y'all are lame for that.
What's there to debate? This album sucks, man. I gave it a bad
Yeah,
rating. Like, what do you want me to say about it?
I thought Bryson was
exactly.
gonna come in and defend his boy. You.
Nah, catch me on depending on what Drake, if we keep doing Drake, then yeah, I got a lot of caping to do.
All
But
right, well, you tell
this
me
ain't the album for
what's
me.
the best Drake album then?
The best? Oh,
What's the one that we need to
is either
review?
I love Views, but you don't like singing songs, so
Come
I
on.
would Views is amazing to me, but Nothing Was the Same, I guess, would have the most rapping. But those are both classics to me.
All right, we'll get there.
Views and
Embarrassing.
Nothing
I'm
Was the
mad at
Same.
y'all, man. I hate all of y'all people out there that's about to say that they love this album. I hate you. You know, I hate you, Aaron, for making me listen to this. This album sucks. I don't know why y'all like Drake out there. But I'll shut up now.
All right.
Nothing Was the Same and Views, dog. They different now.
All right.
Nah, man, Take Care is better than that too.
Take Care is fire, but that's a lot of
We're gonna
singing
have to
songs.
review them all. We're gonna have to review them all just to make B mad.
Take Care is the most singy song. It's fire, but
You got better
Dang.
singy songs than.
I don't know.